Hey, Billy. Early bird gets the worm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I could have probably slept a few more hours, but I said, hell with it. I get up today. Nice day, nice and cool. So I just went with it. Hey, Emily. Yeah, early bird gets the worm. It's no shit. It's true. I'll tell you how I know this because, well, first of all, I heard it growing up, and secondly, I set a time lapse GoPro up a couple weeks ago of the golf course as the sun rose, and there were robins out there just as the break of day occurred, hunting for robins. I mean worms. So it's no flipping cliche. It's real. They're out there looking for. Hey, crime ghost. You snooze, you lose. No shit. Just partying, man. Had a good chat last night. Talked to a couple psychos, a couple other people being stalked. Got an email from YouTube that my audio recordings are not worthy to be taken down. I knew that already. So it's a day to party today. Give thanks for recorders, psychos that talk that don't know they're being taped, and exposure. It's a good day for that. I got more damn evidence on these psychos than you'll ever dream in your life. Hey, Dana. And the people that tell me about these chaps with the woolly mammoth in Chattanooga, I could care less, to be honest with you. You guys aren't stupid out there. And I'll admit to this. There's a cute girl that's 30 years younger, and she wants to get lunch. I'm going to screenshot it, I'm going to print it, and I'm going to write it on my hand because there's no way in hell I want to lose that opportunity. It's a woolly mammoth from Chattanooga, and I can't find it. It makes sense. I can't find it because I don't care. You guys know what I'm talking about. Even when you were young, if somebody you liked and they got a hold of you, you didn't lose those numbers. But these stalking behemoths, I don't know what I put them. I don't care. I don't want to know. It doesn't matter. If I lost it, better yet. This is all logical sense. Those two closet gay guys that moderate, who cares what they think either? I mean, these are non-factors. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I mean, who's shitting who on this? No matter what, I knew this already, but people on YouTube are not stupid. If you clickbait, it just never made any sense to me. I mean, I never did that. I will tell you, when I first started out on YouTube, and I was trying to get some subscribers, I'd take my links and I'd post them on other people's thing. I was trying to get somebody to comment on my stuff. But that's about it. I never did clickbait because it doesn't make any sense. Because once somebody clicks on it, they know it's bullshit, and it's like something you do in the third grade. It'd be like, when you click on a video and it's that Rick Ashley playing. They were doing that for a while. That's not cool, stuff like that. And if I have something that's, sucks, or I'm putting up an example of a edit on some software, I put right in the title, this is boring, whatever, because it is. But I uploaded it for somebody else to see. I say all along, this is true. It's hormones. I'd rather watch birds. It's going to happen to you too. I mean, this is how it's supposed to be in the morning in June. Cool, get up, not hot, like Daisy's up. She's not sitting around the seat. Daisy wants to party. It's cool. She ate her biscuit this morning at the coffee shop. They have the nicest women that work at this coffee shop. The grandmother, the mother, and the daughter. They're all just like super nice people. I mean, really are. Hey, Markham, Mom. Yeah, I got up early today. Hey, anybody out there listening, you don't need to send me links to these behemoths. I don't really care what they say. I don't. I've got screenshots of good-looking, attractive women that I want to have lunch with, and 3 jumbos, and somehow I seem to lose their contact information. I mean, would you rather pet a dolphin in a swimming pool or have a goddamn wolf that was rabid run around the corner while you're in Yellowstone Park and bite you in the ass? It's as close as I can get to explaining it. It's a no-brainer. Oh, that's good. Good, Emily. You changing up your photo again, Emily? Hey, Brian. Yeah, I got rid of a couple of people. I got rid of one yesterday and gave another one. You know, you try and ascertain as best you can. Are these people just nice and naive, or closet stalkers going to stalking channels because it attracts them? And if they are, I like to cut it down to the bud. You know what I mean? It's a no-brainer. Oh, you got your nails done? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like feminine women once they get their nails done. That girly stuff doesn't seem to be around like it used to. Not quite as much. That's one thing I miss about being young and dating. Women look brand new. There wasn't a damn stain on their dress. Their nails looked good. They smelled good. Happy. Now they're all about 50 pounds overweight. Their ass looks like a sack of potatoes in some shorts, and they got baggage. You want to know why I watch birds instead? Hey, Blue. Oh, that's all right, Brian. That happens. Oh, Daisy's great. Daisy, Daisy really had a good sleep last night. You want to go out and dinkle, honey? Daisy goes and does her own thing. Do your thing, hon. You know, dogs are about 102 degrees. Did you know that? Go out and party, hon. Atta girl. Atta girl, hon. Go party. She might not want to today. You don't want to go out, hon? You don't have to, hon. Go party. Go party, hon. Hey, John. Oh, U.S. Open, yeah. You couldn't pay me $100 an hour to go to a golf tournament. To me, it'd be so super boring. Oh, thyroid, that'll keep you. Oh, that's a way to go. Yeah, I like girly girls. They're not around like they used to be. No. I'm telling you, the lines are blurred now. One night in Bangkok, you got to keep your one eye open. Oh, yeah, it's true. That's how it is, Brian. Yeah, it's true. I look at my graduating class, and I thought I woke up drunk in the middle of an old folks' home. Most of them got fat. Yeah, I wouldn't give them the time of day. You know, I told you, my sister was the first single female in McDonald's franchise, and she had her first store here in '98. Back then, I was like 22, and I had about a year left at college. 2 years, really, because I'd worked in between. And she'd always take these trips with her lesbian girlfriend and leave me this nice house to just bring my girlfriends up here. And it was perfect. You know, if you lived around home, it's only like 2.5 hours from where I went to college. You know, if you lived at home and you were going out in the day, it's like, why don't we just get a hotel for a night? It's like, yeah, no way, I'm not like that. But I'd say, hey, well, let's go up to my sister's. They're going to have the whole house up north. It's like, that'd be great. It was the perfect interference to run. We'd be playing Twister by midnight. You like it, Amory? Oh, I like Australia. Hey, Jeannie. What is it, Katie? What is that? No, it's funny you should say rat thyroid. Yeah, they got an offender bender and they can't work anymore. There's nothing. Well, if I had my choice to listen to a woolly mammoth talk about sex or a golf tournament, I would go to the golf tournament. I joke about it and stuff, but that's got to be terrible for a young person to just be a couple 100 pounds overweight and have nobody interested in them. That's got to get to you after a while. Self-defeating behavior. I know a jumbo up here. She's about 400, and she's been lonely her whole life ever since college. I mean, if you're not getting laid when you're 22, I can tell you 42 and 52 is going to be much worse, if that's what you like. She says she hasn't found Mr. Right. She just has a lot of good male friends. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, Blue. Hey, Shell. How you doing? That's right, Crime Ghost. Like getting up early like this. Not really, I don't, but I may go over to Traverse City today. Check things out over there. Gas, $3.19 a gallon now. I don't really care that much. Gives me something to complain about. Yeah, it's true, Emily. Yeah. Now, I forgot. How old are you, Emily? I know I probably asked you 20 times. How old are you? Talking about dating, Billy. Sam, I mean Sam. What is Sam talking about? I didn't see what he said. Well, Daisy's doing great, little monkeys. Yeah, no, she's just taking it easy today. Yeah, Daisy loves the cool weather. 25. Yeah, you're in the prime of your life. Did you really, Billy? Wow. It doesn't seem like it, though. When you're young like that, you only realize a lot of these things looking backwards in hindsight. You think that getting 25, that it's only going to get better, and that's not necessarily true. I even noticed like dating was really heading south in my 20s. It's like it's just not the pick of the litter anymore. It's like going to the Humane Society as opposed to a puppy mill. That's how it is here, Brian. Wow. $1.52 a liter. Wow. Yeah, it's a cool day, but I like this. I don't like the hot weather. See, these fishermen, God knows what time they got up. These guys are a dedicated group of people. See those guys over there in their boat? God knows what time they got up. Got their clothes on and a coffee, and they're already out there as the sun comes up. It is beautiful to do that. Either coast, anywhere in the world, sunrise bring tears to your eyes. Actually, Lake Huron, where I go sometimes, Taos, you'll never find a more well, I shouldn't say that. You will find a more beautiful sunset, and that's in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Gorgeous. Yeah, they do, don't they, Jeannie? Yep. No kidding, Crime Ghost. Yeah, I like Australia. I'd like to do it. Like their birds. Come on, hon. Come on, hon. Good girl. Atta girl. You feeling good today, aren't you? Yeah, huh? Wow. Feeling good, huh? Wow. Good girl. I need to run an interference pretty soon. I've been in a slump for about 10 months, to be honest with you. Can't get shit done. All my days kind of go by. I haven't even felt like doing any photography lately. Yeah, I got my camo. Yeah, I got my camo on. Yeah, just shorts. Little crappy shorts. I'd rather have long pants on, but I'm kind of I buy my clothes at Goodwill and stuff. I got a whole closet full of brand new clothes, all sorts of stuff. Nice shirts, leather jackets. I don't like wearing that stuff. My tennis shoes are 8 years old. Oh, really, Brian? Rick and Martin? I don't know them. No, nah, shit, no, man. Believe me, man. I've been dealing with this stuff my whole life. I've been on all of them. No, I'm not. I got every book on that, every therapy, every medication, this, that. That's kind of why I rolled over in bed this morning, got up and said, fuck it. Might as well get up. There's something for sleep deprivation does work. And that's why I got up and stayed up today. But it has a very low success rate. So I've tried them all, even the new ones, Spencer. I got a buddy that's a doctor. I've had every sample in the world. Some people have good luck for them. I just kind of get by at the minimum a day. Hey, Jeannie. Have a great day. You too. Yeah, well, I mean, there are combinations to do it, and I've had long bouts where, I haven't had it, but it just, it's very subtle, sneaky. It's like the coronavirus slips up on you before you know it in intensive care, struggling for your life, and you were a healthy person 2 weeks earlier. That's how depression is. It sneaks up on you. Every time you get it bad, you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you, even though you've had it 5,000 times. It always seems unique and new, and you can't figure out why you feel this way. It's the sneakiest damn condition ever. Believe me, here's the thing. It could be worse. I'm kind of like a half full guy. Could be worse. That doesn't make you feel better. It's like, I want to strangle somebody when I say I'm having a terrible day, and they say, it could be worse. Yeah, I know that. 7 a.m. Wow. Where I'm at, it's 7 a.m. here as well. Yep, West Branch, Michigan. Yeah, it sucks. No, it is. And a lot of times I think you connect the dots. You think it's like somebody was emailing me last night. She's going through a tough time. And I told her it's not because of anything. It's a chemical imbalance. It's not because your husband doesn't rub your back like he did 40 years ago. It's not because you don't have a higher paying job. It's not because you have a Bernese mountain dog when you wanted a Chihuahua. But you connect things to it. You're always trying to, I've done it a million times. I've moved, changed relationships, jobs, got rid of clients. You're trying, you can't believe that there isn't a circumstance that's causing this when it's all between the ears. It's just like getting horny. It's hormones. And when those hormones get away and you're 65 and you'd rather watch birds than look at a new Playboy, once again, chemicals. The right chemical combination in your brain, legal or illegal, can manipulate the way you feel. Why do you think so much beer is sold? People smoke cigarettes. Guys watch porn. A lot of people skydive. Hedonistic, you're pleasure seeking. And does it make sense to you? People are going to an amusement park instead of smashing their fingers with a ball peen hammer. Yeah, you like pleasure, not pain. Like I said, we're not any different than the ground squirrel looking for the big nut this morning. Yeah, overthinking. But I don't really know I don't know what overthinking really entails. That's another moving target. It's all like, happiness and sadness. I know things could be, believe me, I could be in a convalescence. I read the obituaries now. I'm at the age now where I go back and look at my hometown and see some of these people younger than me kicking the bucket. And really, if you realize how time flies as you age, I know I may have how many more years left? 10, 15. I just look at how the 10 years went by that I lived up here and the 13 years I lived in Chicago went by before I moved here. So I've got less than that total time of being around, most likely. It doesn't really bother me. Oh, that's good, Crime Ghost. Yeah, we had last week, we had the craziest heat and humidity. 91 degrees in Michigan in the north. Get that shit. I mean, I don't know why, and there's all sorts of theories out there, but the weather has changed. I mean, up here, we don't even get winter's worth of shit. I live 185 miles north of Detroit, and most people still drive another 200 miles north to get enough snow to go snowmobiling. The weather's changed. This isn't like a mild winter or a severe winter. This is like big changes over long periods of time. Ice is an example. Freezing. Skating. I can remember when I was a kid, we were skating every Thanksgiving break. That water hasn't frozen in Thanksgiving safe enough to skate on the last 20 years. That's why I'm seeking pleasure. I live in West Branch, Michigan. Yeah. That's why people have affairs and all this shit. You're seeking happiness. You know, you're not feeling that great, and you've been married to the same old lady 20 years, and she doesn't wear perfume anymore or get dressed up, and her hands look like they ought to be attached to a koala bear. And you go to work, and the secretary, she's having the same problem. Her husband's gained 100 pounds. He can't get an erection. All he does is watch porn. So you two show up at work under different circumstances. She's getting you coffee and worried about your health and complimenting on your new shirt. I mean, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that it makes sense why it happens. You're seeking pleasure. You want to be happy. No, my life too. Don't feel bad, man. This is the way it goes. Look at you. Look at you, Shannon. I mean, you know, you got 6 kids. Now, are those kids from different daddies or one? You had your old lover in the same place where you with the new guy. You're trying to sort this stuff out, and you're doing what you can. Yeah, see what I mean? So you went full circle. And you look back, and that's never a fair assessment. Maybe that's what's getting you depressed. You look back and think, well, how did my life turn out like this? I'll tell you why, because you were chasing happiness. It could have been inevitable. It could have been you made a bad choice. There's all sorts of reasons out there. And another thing, too, it could just be life. Like I said, it's not because of anything. Yeah, but I mean, you're not proud of it because of this pie in the sky that they sell you in a Hallmark movie. It's this fake expectation in a non-real life scenario. There was a priest I was good friends with in Chicago. He ended up dying of lung cancer. That's part of the reason I left. We were really good friends for a long time, and man, did I meet a lot of quality people through him. You know, he was a parish priest and was kind of well known. If you search the search bar, you'll see I was over at his house shortly before he died, and there was another famous priest with him, and I kind of recorded the conversation we had. But in getting to know him, I would meet people this like the perfect family. The wife was a nurse, the husband was an FBI agent. The kids were just super nice, all successful, went to good schools, were always getting scholarships at like Princeton, Harvard, Yale, Stanford. Never had a mean thing to say about anybody. They all had great grandkids. I'm not kidding you. It was like a real life Hallmark movie. And they were just the nicest people in the world. And I ran into 4 or 5 families that were just like, Lawrence Welk was in his off days, or Mr. Rogers, or, it wasn't fake at all. It's like, this is the way it is. They never got in arguments, and they're walking around holding hands and shit after they've been married 50 years. Look at Charlie, the guy that I interviewed last fall in Havre, Montana. A guy like that. Yep. Just, but it's not a fair comparison to yourself. Who wouldn't like to be like that? But for whatever reason, your brain chemistry, your life experiences, trauma, abuse, drugs, drinking, could be born to a couple ignorant people. Jerry Springer used to talk about that a lot. He's a good guy, by the way. That life's just not fair. You got that right. It's not. Not when you hold it to a standard of what most people like to aspire to. And money can't fix it either. It's better to have money than not. But go to Palm Beach, go to San Mateo. Those people are eating a handful of Prozac right now and trying to get happy, even though they have every toy there is, every sports car. Hey, Carmen. Yeah, that's true. He really is, Billy. He's a great guy, too. Super good guy. I met him a couple times in Chicago, and I knew people that knew him really well. He lived in the Hancock building. I knew a girl that babysat his daughter, Katie. And what a kind, decent person. That show was just, people would say that a lot. If you knew Jerry Springer, you'd think much differently of him, and that's true. Good guy. Smart Jew. That's true, Paul. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Material things are nice. It's nice to get things, but it's and have things and look forward to things, but it's not everything. Daisy had a material thing this morning. Her favorite treat. Feeling good, hon? I got really lucky with Daisy big time. See, that gives me pleasure because Daisy came from a bad environment, and I thought, I want to really take care of this dog, and I want to have it have a nice life, and I get pleasure being a good dog owner to her. I do. She deserves it. I mean, it's crazy the stuff I do for my dog, and I'm fine with it. I wake up with a stiff neck because I don't want to move in bed because she's comfortable. Stuff like that. Looks like I'm in a damn straitjacket because I don't want to disturb Daisy. Yeah, I do everything for her. I take her like swimming a couple times a day, get her treats, take her with me everywhere. Spend my whole day with her. Daisy's been everywhere. That's another thing I'd never be able to replace, like all the places she's hung out with me through some really super bad times. And I know the day will probably come. Maybe. You never know, though. She could outlive me. Where, I will not have Daisy if I lived longer. No, that would be... I hate thinking about that. Just some other dog somehow, some way, running around, chewing my shoes, barking, taking off. It's like, oh my God. I don't want that. Daisy's 7. So she should be around a lot longer. But Frederick last night, who's a good guy, I met him through the chat. Frederick said something very profound. And he said that he no longer buys green bananas, and that ain't no shit. That just sums it up. I'll never forget that. Because tomorrow can be much different. Never buys green bananas anymore. It doesn't get any clearer than that. Words of wisdom. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to put two of my dogs to sleep within 6 months of each other. And my sister's dog. That was an all-time low. You taking them for their last ride. Got them an ice cream cone. Okay. On one hand, it's good that you can do that because as a human being, you'll just linger along, feel like shit, run up a $300,000 bill, be getting finger banged by an orderly that can't speak English in a cheap old folks home because you don't want to blow all your dispensable money left over on a deductible. That is bad. So there's two sides of the coin. On one hand, I was glad that I could have them euthanized, that they didn't suffer. And on the other hand, I felt slightly guilty and knew I was going to miss the hell out of them. It's like anything, but it was not fun. I remember I was kind of short with the girl at the vet. Like it seemed to me like she was being a little like rudimentary and firm with a dog that was about ready to get euthanized. And I got in her ass about it. You know, your radar's on, you're upset, your emotions are high, and you're really paying attention to things that you otherwise wouldn't have. And I thought she should have been kinder. I wanted to put her in a UFC chokehold. But she could have been having a bad day too. Oh, sorry about that, Crime Ghost. Yeah. Yeah, those people I visited in Hilton Head, they're like that. They like, especially the wife. They go to they have a ton of money. He owns a paper company. They're super nice people. They got all sorts of stuff around there, one-eyed turtle, three-leg hamster. They go to these uh, dog pounds and get like these two-legged dogs. And you go over to their house, they got a built-in pool down there and a gated community, and there's 3 or 4 dogs running around just happier than hell. They do make animals' life better. They cook them steak and stuff for dinner. Yeah, it sucks, Daniel. I've been there. No, that's tough. But you saved them from continuing. You did the right thing. What are you talking about, Amanda? You didn't receive anything. Yeah, I never have any plans today. I've just been kind of like frittering away my days for about the last 10 months. Don't get anything done. I haven't even doing photography lately. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake, really is. Yep. Oh, she's asking for money? Yeah, I don't even know her. What money are you talking about? I get people asking me for money all the time. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what she's talking about. No, I know. Yeah, sometimes they need it though. Hey, Don. Yeah, sometimes they need it. Oh, that's all right, Don. I get them mixed up. Oh, homeless with COVID. Well, you know, that's the thing. She might be. And if I knew that for sure, I probably would give her some money. I mean, there's people under those circumstances. That's what I spend my YouTube money on. I'm fine with it. I mean, really, there's somebody out there homeless with COVID. I mean, god damn, man. That's bad. Well, I mean, it could be legit. Oh yeah, I think those days are over though. That's another Hallmark movie. Come over with a bucket and a mop, and you're worth, $20 million 30 years later. I mean, that's unless it's .com or IT or Elon Musk. The middle class is disappearing. Yeah, Tassie's great. Yeah, she was on the chat last night, doing super. She gets a little bump in the road here and there, but 1,000% better than she was in her early videos. If I took away everything that happened to me because of YouTube and just had my experience with Tassie, I'd be more than happy. The notion that I met her under those conditions that long ago and that we're still friends and that she knows she can count on me is worth everything. Like I say all the time, she's my gold standard. The poor girl got robbed out of her whole young child life. Mother died of a heroin OD. It's the least I can do for her. Like I say all the time, Tassie's got a free pass from me. No questions or this or that. She needs something, I'm going to give it to her. So I guess you could say, well, you're spoiling her. Okay, yeah, I'll own that. I am. I'm fine with it. I'm going to keep doing it too. She's got a lunatic for a boyfriend, but it's not my business. No, Tassie, you'll never find a more honest straight shooter than Tassie. Maddie either. That's why I like Maddie. I don't want anybody saying negative about any of these girls. They go in and talk about their faces and their hair and how they don't look as good as they did last year. Yeah, I don't want this kind of bullshit over here. Who does look as good as they did last year except me and Daisy? Danielle, I'll tell you, man, it's just like this stalking psycho from Indiana. Everybody thinks she had a crush on me. I think I'm pretty good at determining that. I really never got that vibe. I mean, she's a nut, a lunatic. I hope to never see her again. But I never got that vibe. I really didn't. I didn't. And I don't really think I had an influence over Tass either. I think, she kind of got derailed and into a little better life and things got good and we kept in touch and, I tried to supplement her success but I wouldn't take any credit for that. It was all her, really. I just like put the cherry on the top a little bit. Yeah, I like them both, yeah. Yeah, it's a tough life. I mean, it's like being a pro athlete. Why are you, getting $20 million a year and the other guy can't even make a men's volunteer after work softball team? You're just born with these abilities sometimes that can't be explained. Do you think LeBron James could verbalize to you why he is like he is? Now, for years, they sold it as hard work and dedication. That's Hallmark movie horse shit. This guy was dribbling and dunking 3 days out of his mother's snatch. Just a gifted athlete that, was better than everybody else. It happens with writing, running, reading, running, you name it. I didn't really stop him. I just haven't been down there. I'm not a money chaser. And honestly, I was never planning on viral videos or a bunch of subscribers and views. I don't care about it. It seemed like the more popular the interviews got, the less I liked doing it. I'm going to go back to the old days where I'm just like doing my thing. People watch them fine if they don't fine. But if I never had another viral video again, it'd be too soon. I don't care about it. I mean, look, it's silver lining, right? I mean, look at Maddie, 11,000 videos and she gets fucked with all the time. 11,000 subscribers. It isn't all good's the point here. Now, is her life better than it was before? That's debatable. Depends who you ask and on which day. If nothing else, all these people realize that people have an interest in their life and they got a connection now. Instead of stumbling up and down a dark alley, sleeping with strangers at 10 and 20 bucks a pop. So no matter what, you can't take that away from her. People send her gifts and cash, and I'm sure it isn't all going to a Berlitz language course, but it's not perfect. You get scrutinized for everything. Hey, Frank. Yeah, I still got tons of shit I got to hand out. I do plan on going down there again, but like I said, I've been in a spiral for about 10 months. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, it's good. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. It's nice out here. I hope to build a big adult bookstore right here someday. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Yeah, that goes to show you, though. It's all just luck. I mean, there's a million channels out there better than mine, edited better. You know, it's just, I don't know why. I don't know how it happened, to tell you the truth. Well, I do know how it happened. It helped. That's the thing. It helped through working girl interviews and people like Tassie, and that's why it's hard to ignore. So that's why I don't mind like spending all my YouTube money on it. I spent all my money on it for like ever until I got a dime from YouTube. It's cool going down there helping them. I don't have any bills, you know, I don't buy anything expensive. I'm glad to do it. The views, the subscribers, and the money just keeps coming in. I don't do shit. I've been in a 10-month mental spiral, and things have gotten better with YouTube every month. I'd probably be in another nut house if it wasn't for YouTube. And they have like no social life, which I think I would be fine with maybe. I like doing this kind of stuff, impromptu chats. But you'll never see me hanging around people. Mostly bass. No pike here, Frank. No pike. Brook trout, sunfish, bluegills. Actually, there's some bluegills down there. I'll see if they've made some nests and they're protecting their eggs. Kind of cute. There's 3 of them. Daisy, you want to look at the bluegills, honey? Come on, hon. You want to come or stay here? Okay, come on. Might not be able to see in the water. It was kind of cute, these bluegills protecting their thing. You know, I was here yesterday and there was a big turtle kept coming up. I probably wanted to get out of the water. And he didn't. I wanted to get some video on him, but I just didn't have the camera running in time. Big painted turtle. Yeah, it's hard to see the bottom here today because of this wind. Come on, hon, you party. Yeah, I think they're still down there, but you can't see too good right now. Yeah, these birds, this bird sings his ass off. He's the happiest son of a bitch in the world. Yeah, they're there. You just, the way this wind's making it wavy, I can't see them. Yeah, they look aggressive. Yeah, they do. They're all seem like they're on their A game when we're getting ready to protect stuff. Water's really up higher, a lot higher. Look at these spring flowers. There's an old guy comes over here, 81, works for the Department of Natural Resources. He's a really good guy. Yeah, the money in YouTube, you gotta have like millions of views. Like I have, I think, 10,500 videos uploaded or something. That's where the money's at. I mean, and viral videos make more money than the other ones, but I mean, I have so many videos up that even in a shitty month, that's pretty good now. But, you know, you go out and try, and I'm not bragging, but try and take the time to upload 10,500 videos. I mean, it takes forever, but I was doing it as a hobby, you know. I didn't see dime one till like 2 years ago. I didn't even monetize my videos. I probably missed out on a bunch of money, but I was never thinking that way. Yeah, beautiful day here today. Yeah. Shannon, I got an idea to get you out of your depression. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think I got around 10,500. I mean, I don't do shit, and I get 4 or 5,000 new subscribers a month. I don't know why. And I lose a lot of subscribers because they think I upload too much bullshit, like pictures of hot dogs and shit like that. Shannon, come up here. We'll go skinny dip and get drunk. I'll buy new outfits, get your nails done, pedicure, manicure, buy a one-way first-class ticket. Just fuck off for the whole day. Just tell your boyfriend you're going on a shopping spree. You'll be home by the time the sun goes down. And don't say anything to anybody and see if that helps your depression. Yeah, not really, Shell. I'm a moody son of a bitch, man. I mean, I'm good to animals and on things like this, but I think you wouldn't think that if you lived with me. I'm great at the beginning of relationships, but I'm not so good as they go on. That's why I don't have one. Yeah, I think it's obsessive compulsive. I think it's a part of that. And I got this weird behavior that I just get obsessed with. I think in my mind, even if I'm iffy and doing it myself, I think, well, there's some people out there that might want to see this. They can't get out, they're not lucky, and I want them to see this. That's the other half. So I got two things going: what I like and what I think somebody else is like. And I like documenting history. Like abandoned buildings. I mean, look at all the working girls and how they've aged, and some are doing great. A couple just had babies, not on drugs, and I like going back and looking on those interviews. It's like, wow, these girls have come a long way. This is great. So it's for my own use too. A little girl wanted to be abused? Who's that? Who said that? Yeah, I think it's a passion. It could be. What is it? Who said something about that? Who said that a little girl wanted to be abused? I didn't catch that. The comments go by. You're looking at the screen horizontally. So people think I'm ignoring them and stuff and blowing them off. The comment went by. Gosh, did you ever hear it? Amanda, yeah, both of them are doing great. Both of them had babies, and both are off drugs. I don't know what little girl you're talking about. Oh, yeah, that's fucked up, Emily. That's terrible. Yeah, it really is bad. If you look at studies on that, I mean, it robs people of their childhood. They got all this guilt and they had nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's really sorry for that. That's what happened to Raven too. And it was all downhill. Abused, foster homes, step parents, perverted relatives. Yeah, it's really difficult, man. It's a bitch. Sorry for that happening to you. No, I think that too. There are things that I think that I would murder someone too. At this, I was thinking, funny you should say that because I thought of that last night. Because there are certain circumstances at this age with no kids and an estranged wife, and what I got at 15 years left. Under certain circumstances, I don't have anything to lose anymore. And I hope I don't cross paths with one of these scenarios because I think I could let it all go, and that's a perfect example of not wanting to call the police and just taking care of it yourself. I agree with you. if you're a parent and you got 2 other kids to raise and you think of them and it's selfish and they're going to be without a dad, but that's not happening here. So I would be a outside source looking inside, and I'd think I'd just take care of this myself. Yeah, they say that vigilantism, it's wrong, and it is. But a lot of the time it's self-preservation. If you're 25 and you're starting out life, you don't want to get in that kind of trouble. But at my age now, it's not that big a deal. I don't really have that much to lose. So under certain circumstances, it would not be a good day for somebody. What's that, Billy? What are you talking about? Yeah, tell me what you're talking about with the Maddie and Gerald Marguerite. I'll answer it. Yeah, let me have it. No, I mean, even therapy, it's complicated. Medication, that being abused is like, I don't really know too much about it, but I've seen the effects. Wow. No kidding, Daniel. What were you in prison for? Drugs? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember that, Billy. Here's what happened on that. I thought it was in poor taste and demeaning. And I actually cut them off for a while. And I asked Marguerite about it alone, and she said, I'm going to talk to them. She seemed embarrassed by it. But there's a video where I confronted them about what happened in front of her, and it didn't seem to bother her at all, and she was cool with it. So if she's not mad, who am I to say that you know what I mean? I confronted them on camera, and it didn't seem to bother her. They never did it again. So, I mean, it's not up to me to decide. But I had cut them off for a while because of that. Yeah, I thought it was super uncouth and rude. Yeah, I got an email. It's tomreed1956 at gmail.com. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're mean. And if I'm not saying you should go back and look at it, but I talked to her about it later and she seemed upset. And then I had all 3 of them on video one day and I laid it out there. It's like, what the fuck is going on here with this shit? And it didn't seem to bother her a bit. So, I mean, down there and under those scenarios, it's not exactly French finishing school. And right there, I could still be bad. It was still inappropriate, but if she's not offended, it's not my business. Yeah, you're right. Drugs control the way you think. Not just drugs, the way you think is how your life's going to turn out by your behavior. That's so true, though. Yeah, drugs control what you do. The world's a weird place. It's not fair. No kidding, Shannon. Wow. Oh, thank you, Billy. Anybody could do it. If it interests you, you should do it. I've learned more from them than they could ever than I could ever teach them. You learn a lot. I didn't know anything about heroin when I first started doing it. Yo, I believe it, Emily. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, though, it gets to you where, like, with stalkers and hate channels, it bothers you at first, and I'd still rather be liked than not liked. But I'm not jumping through any hoops for it. Now you know how I feel. So if I'm down there in certain circumstances, I know what I'm doing, and I know that I haven't done anything wrong, and I don't have any skeletons in my closet. So if someone comes up there and tries to harm me, they've done this before. I worry that I think that I'll try and take them out right then and there when I should just get in my car and leave like you're supposed to. You know, like I said, I've been in a nosedive for about 10 months, and I think if somebody showed aggression to me down there, I would try and bash their brains in with a baseball bat. That's where I'm at mentally. Because it's all set up now that I know what I've done and I don't deserve this kind of treatment. And it's one thing to fuck with me online and to call the cops and that kind of stuff. But if you come down there on top of me taking the time and effort to help somebody and show aggression, I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to start taking people out if I get an opportunity. Swear to God, I do. I'm 100% honest with you. Those days are over. If I end up in prison for the next 50 years, well, that's the way it's going to be. But nobody's going to harm me and sneak up on me down there. Not happening. I'm prepared for it this time, and in a lot of different ways. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Yeah, they're crazy, man. These people are crazy. No. If that nut job stalker from Indiana ever comes up and shows up at my house again unannounced and gets on my porch, it is not going to be good for her, male or female. And if any of these fucking weirdos out there that support them, that think that it's me and it's not her, I will happily bash their brains in too. You can call the cops, but it's going to be after you're dead. Yep. I'm serious, goddammit. You notice that, it's people talking a bunch of shit. My address is readily available. I stay at a Red Roof Inn in Dearborn. I'm out in the middle of nowhere with Daisy at the park. And these pseudo fake ass closet queer tough guys, they never show up there. No, really, I'm sick of it. That's all, Paul. I don't care if they know where I live. I really don't. They come up and fuck with me at my house. I don't care if they're in a motorcycle gang or they think they're a big time drug dealer. I will bash their fucking brains in and light them on fire afterwards. I'm serious. That's where I'm at mentally now. Go ahead and look it up. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you right now where I live. 2472 West Branch Drive, West Branch, Michigan, 48661. If you got mental problems and you're suicidal and you don't have enough balls to kill yourself, come up and fuck with me or my dog. And I'll move things along for you. No, they're a bunch of goddamn pussies. Fake tough guys. Paper tigers. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they're not really dangerous people, though. Yeah, really stupid. They don't have, you got to get the hamburger and the beer in two different places here, though. You can't, there's no place to get them both at once. Well, they're not going to do anything. It's Lake George, West Branch, Michigan. Yeah, they probably do serve it someplace still. Pizza Hut used to be good, but you know everybody's making pizza now, and there are better ones out there. We got a really good pizza place uh, about 12 miles from here, Angry Oven. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the good old days, man. Whoever thought that stuff would be like this? People running around mass. I remember seeing that in like Chinese movies. It all seemed like spaceship science fiction. Here we just come out of a year and a half of it. This is Daisy's favorite thing, just hang out, look out the window. Oh, really, Chase? Yeah, I noticed a couple places up here. It looks like the Tim Hortons. I think they don't have the dining room open. No, nope. It did rise, Daniel. It did rise. And it also made the facial recognition software ineffective. You know, the federal government's tied into Walmart's facial recognition software. So you can imagine, I mean, here you got a federal agency and you got a private company allowing you to have access to like arguably one of the most frequent retailers in the country. And God knows what kind of data they get off that and people they catch and whatever. I'll tell you another thing too. You still go, it's like going in the post office. You see the wanted posters. I don't even know where they're at anymore. I used to look at them as a kid. And there's a place in Walmart between the men's and the bathroom uh, doors where they got missing kids. You know, that's one thing. I got this weird gift. It's not worth anything, but I have it on recognizing faces. I'm not shitting you, man. I've recognized that I've had this happen probably 5 times where I haven't seen somebody in 30 years and I only saw them once and I recognized them. And I know that I would recognize people off a wanted poster and missing kids as long as the appearance didn't change too much. But the weird thing about this gift is I look at them like facial recognition would look at them, which is why I think I'm good at it, like how far the eyes are from the nose and the nose from the corner of the mouth and the shape of the chin and the forehead and the ears. Swear it's this weird, goofy like ability to recognize this shit. It's so nuts. I would recognize these people. I've done it before. One time I helped a cop from getting shot in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Guy walked in. I knew that was a guy that was wanted. And I called 911 and the cop just came in there like nonchalant and got in a fight with this guy in the door, in between the outside door and the inside of the restaurant. And I ended up going out there and getting the guy in a chokehold and the gun fell out of the guy's thing. That cop could have got shot. And it was funny. It was this cop was like a bodybuilder guy, but this like slim young guy was beating his fucking ass. I've had that happen like 3 times where I've recognized people through things. Yeah, no shit. Just like doing surveillance and stuff all those years. I'm not saying I never got fooled or followed the wrong guy, but most of the time when I was given a photo or something, even if it was an old one, it was pretty easy for me to ascertain who was who. And it's this weird gift of this bullshit that I'd never be paid for. It's just I have it. $5 a.m. Wow. Yeah, that's true, Jason the Dragon. Yeah, isn't that weird, Shannon? Oh, no kidding, Jay. Wow. That is so crazy. Yeah, sometimes, you know. Yeah, but Tico, it's it's pretty easy testing people for COVID now. I'm gonna get the vaccine if it's super easy. Like I find out that they uncap those vials and it goes bad if you don't use it. So I got a couple people with their radar on. If somebody doesn't show up, I'm all prepared to get in the old van and head out to wherever, just to drive over there and get the shot at the spur of the moment. I'm not filling out a bunch of shit, waiting in line. Just not doing it. When you're in a depressive mode, there's that bald eagle flying around today. When you're in a depressive mode, little things seem impossible. From dropping the cap of the toothpaste in the bathroom and not wanting to pick it up for a month, to mailing a letter, to returning a phone call. That's kind of where I'm at with the COVID. Unless it's just like super user friendly, I probably won't get the shot and be on a ventilator by December. Yeah, well, Brian, that's the same thing, um, like Rush Limbaugh, he said that secondhand smoke and smoking cigars the government was over exaggerating the effects. Well, he's no longer amongst the living. Why? Lung cancer. And he smoked cigars. Yeah, nobody intends to get it, Richard. Tico, COVID is legitimate. No, I get it, Jay. The vaccine works for sure. When somebody's talking about a vaccine and its effectiveness, I don't want to be listening to some jack off over a shot in the beer. I do. Tico, if you keep talking this crap, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm not saying the CDC is perfect, but the vaccine works and it's effective and it's the way to go. And if it wasn't around, there'd be way more dead people for sure. Hey, Audrey. Any of these people that don't believe it can't base it on any studies. It's all shot in the beer, NASCAR, Bud Light, bink, drinking, tramp stamp, fun fests. I don't believe them about everything either, but I think the vaccine is you're better off having it than not. That's right, Shannon. Yeah. Right, Jay. Yeah. Hey, Angie. No, all these, it's like government conspiracy theorists. Just they're all a little off. The same people that believe in the Loch Ness monster and that a balloon that got away from an anniversary is a UFO. It's not happening over here. You guys start talking this crazy shit with no science to back it, and you're gone. This is the advantage of having a private channel with public access. I don't need to listen to this crazy shit. Yeah, it's not a joke. It's insulting to like medical professionals that people like Mary that are on the channel a lot. No, a mask is super effective. It's not everything, but you're better off with a mask than not. For sure. It does have a lot to do with it. Well, that's the thing. I mean, even if you talk to like physicians anywhere, if you look at cold and flu last year when everybody was wearing a mask, they were damn near non existent because of masks. Big time, Jay. Right. That's right, Shannon. Big time. And, if people had some common sense, you wouldn't need government intervention like we've had. Like these water droplets from just talking, sneezing, coughing. That's why they shut down restaurants. They did the right thing. That's what government is supposed to do. Because you can't get these idiots. Everybody thinks, COVID's a myth. It's not the flu, by the way. It's not even categorized as the flu. I just try and avoid these morons. Right, Shannon, it's true. Yep. Yeah, slowed it down big time. Just talk to somebody in the medical field. Don't talk to somebody over a shot and a beer in a dive bar. You do, yeah. Oh, you're lucky, fresh ground. What's 3% hospitality rate mean? Yeah, Angie, I'd agree with that. Yep. Yep. You're always going to have these, like, you know, fringe people that, they got two copies of the anarchist cookbook in case they lose one. The doomsday prepper freaks. It's the same group of people breaking into Washington, D.C. and storming the Capitol. Just kooks. It's true, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Susan. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Have a good day, Danielle. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that's it. At TikTok. Yeah, that's where they're going for their advice. TikTok. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, Emily. Yeah, you need glasses then. You need glasses. You're probably farsighted. Get some cheaters. At your age, you should be able to go to Walmart's and just get a $5 pair off the rack. And I think you won't have that eye sore when you're looking at the phone. It'll take it away. That's eye strain for sure. You probably don't get it driving, but you get it reading a cell phone, like during a chat. Go get a pair of cheap cheaters and try them on right there. And your eye strain will be over for good. You want to go party some more? You want to go pee-pee some more? You want to go out there and go pee-pee some more? I think Daisy might want to run around a little. Want to go pee-pee some more? Hon? Go on. I got you. I got you. Daisy can jump up, but you can't jump down. There you go, hon. You can go pee-pee now. Run around some more. Daisy wants to enjoy this nice day. Yeah, he's a good dog. That bird just singing his ass off. Every day he's like this. It's the same one, too. A happy son of a bitch. You hear that bird singing? Yeah, it's beautiful water here. Yeah, it'll work, Emily. I guarantee that's what it is. Yeah, for sure. No, nobody watches her anymore. She's crazy. She's a manipulative con artist that chronically lies, which is why I took all her videos down. There goes the argument about me making money. I don't want anything to do with her, and I don't want anybody getting to know her through my channel, which is why I took a different path. She's a manipulative, chronic liar. Hey, hard hat. Yeah, just an evil, bad person. She's, you're getting to see the real her now. Just a foul-mouthed lowlife that cons people. Here she was taking pictures of the outside of a rehab facility when she was bilking everybody out of their money, particularly older men. Sea glass? Yeah, I've got to know somebody that's got that. Yeah, I can get you some sea glass if you want it. I'm sure I know somebody with a bunch of it. Yeah, I'll look out for some for you. There used to be a seagull that would be out here on top of this pole all the time. I hope he's still alive somewhere. And he always made a lot of noise, like he'd look down and squawk at you. I haven't seen him this year. Could have died. This is farm country. Hey, hon. You enjoying the day today? Daisy just likes hanging out, looking around. You having a good day today, hon? You just partying outdoors? Wow, huh? Wow. You feeling good, hon? You feeling good? Yeah, I like it too. I like doing it too. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, good distraction. Can you hear this bird squawking? He's so damn happy. It's like this every day, even when it's cloudy. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. Oh, there he is. He's sitting right on that branch. Oh, you like it, Renee? There's one happy bird. Didn't he, though? There's another one singing just like him a ways away. Oh, that's cool. What kind are they, Shannon? Oh, rescue parrot. Cool. See, these campers don't look like early birds. I bet I can see those fish now. The wind calmed down. But I never get here this early, so the light's different. I still can't see it that good. I think something happened to these loons. I haven't seen the male, and it doesn't look like the female ever showed up. Yeah, you might be right, Terry. Yeah, they are excited. Oh, you like that, Susan? Yeah, I like watching fish like that. The conditions have to be right, though, you know. I just got these tires put on like March 1st, and I already got 18,000 miles on them. All right, have a good day, Jeff. Yeah, I've done stuff like that, Emily. Why don't you go skydiving? Those are moderators. They can, delete somebody's comment that's been disruptive. Good night, Crime Ghost. Yeah, this thing won't die either. Heading towards 420,000 miles. Doesn't burn any oil. It's a beast in the snow, all-wheel drive. Well, thank you, Mechanic Mama. Well, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah. Oh, good, Renee. What does that entail? Yeah, good luck. They're hard to find. They're getting top buck for them, too. At least you're down in an area where they don't use salt, I think, which helps. It doesn't really matter how many miles are on them if they've been maintained. If they haven't, you could be looking at some big bills. So try and get one, even if it's high mileage, that's been maintained and they have the records to back that up. The transmissions are bulletproof. I still have the original power steering pump, original radiator, original trans. I've had 3 or 4 starters, 3 or 4 fuel pumps. The front ends are shaky too. Ball joints particularly. It's not perfect, but overall. And you can pull a ton of weight with them. I have a 2003, but to be honest with you, I think it's 2001, but you better check. They're all the same up until the time they quit making them, which I think was around 2003 or 2004. So it really doesn't matter. It's all the same components. The all-wheel drive, I mean, you don't live where you get too much snow. Here comes Daisy. See how Daisy's big in the chest? Come on. Come on, girl. That a girl. Good girl, hon. Yeah, they're basically all the same. You partying, hon? You having a good time? Come on up here. Good girl, honey. Nice good girl. You're having a good day today. Cool, huh? Yeah, she's a sweet dog. Good girl, honey. Daisy's partying today. You went and got a drink in the lake. Yeah, you did, honey. Good girl, huh? That hit the old spot. Yeah, she's a really cool dog. Good girl, honey. Yeah, it's a good dog. So, go ahead, get up there, hon. Go on. I'd feel a little better today if I saw this loon. I'd feel better. Either one of them. Oh, really, Renee? Oh, I believe that, Emily. I believe it. Wow. Emily, do you work? Hey, Shannon, how much bullshit you have to go through to get that fentanyl? Or were you just getting it from somebody in the neighborhood? Oh, okay. Hey, John. Yeah, she likes it up there. Nice day today. Oh, it is Renee, huh? Oh, modeling. Okay. You would if you were addicted, mechanic mama. Yeah, I did. I answered it, Jay. I answered it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Angie was really good at the beginning. I don't know what happened to her. She turned out to be another bullshitter. You know, claims that like she was sympathetic towards people that were addicted, and before you know it, she was couldn't get any views doing anything else, so she started bad mouthing them. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, sorry about that. Not your fault. Oh, there's players out there. Big time. Yeah, big girl, yeah. Yep. Cassie's great. She was just on the chat last night. Shannon, did you ever do prostitution? I don't know if she does or not. I don't know. I don't pay any attention to her. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Jay. No, I didn't see any wild horses. Nope. Nope. I don't know where they're at. A lot of stuff's like that, though. Just like when you're in Alaska, you got to go see the bear. You got to like get in a plane. They take you to them, and they see him from the air, and then they circle around and land. It's just not like they're all over the place and running across the road like you'd think. Probably some out there, but you know they could have been out like in the million, out in the middle of 20,000 acres that you couldn't see off the road, that kind of thing. Hey, Lulabelle. Oh, have a great day. You too. Yeah, Daisy's black. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. You guys have a good day today. Probably be on later today. I may go over to Traverse City. I may not. Probably not, though. Oh, excuse me. Oh, did you, Emily? That's cool. Have a good day, Shannon. See you, Billy. Bye, Frank. See you, Jay. See you, Blue. You too, Mechanic Mama. Yep. See you, Brian. No kid, Renee. Well, bye, Emily. See you, Susan. Oh, see you, little monkeys. Bye, Dana. All right, Emily. Have a good day. Hang in there.